All right, Shalom Israel, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would love to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who's taught us this 100% truth. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the truth and sincerity. And shalom to the sincere Aqua after me out there watching and learning. It's your brother Yakar from GMS Columbus Camp. And this article was sent to me by someone close to me in my life, and it's sparking a lot of worry, and I know it's not just to this person, but it's sparking worry to a lot of people. You see, and first of all, I want to say the body of Hashem shy for giving us men that spirit to be able to apply and apply these things to the scriptures and understand what's going on, so I just want to kind of go into this a little bit. I kind of got a little lineup of precepts that I want to go into pertaining to this and pertaining to the times that we're coming in, but real quick, matter of fact, let's do this. Let's start. We'll get back to that Daniel 12, Lord willing. Let's start, let's get that real quick. Where is that at? It's Psalms 83. We're going to start here because, see, Esau is he's very smart. Esau is very, very smart, and this is a classic precept, But it's important to bring it out and to get that level of understanding. And that's one thing when we're dealing with the scriptures, and even when you're in the Bible, you're reading, and that's amongst men, who we believe to be the prophets. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure on it. I'm sure on it. Lord willing, I'm of that number, and as well as other Akim. But the point is, repetition, and like the beloved brother Quan will always say, not to put it this way, but redundancy. Repeating yourself and repeating certain things, it's important for you to gain that understanding. Because it's not easy to just gain understanding just off face value or just off the first read or even the second read. Sometimes you have to go back and redo things a few times, so you're able to get that understanding, you see. But back at the topic at hand, just read this real quick and go into it a little bit. It's Psalms 83, verse 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. You see, so that crafty counsel, you see, that's that, if you go into the word crafty, it's basically, matter of fact, let's just look it up. Let's just look it up. Come on now. There we go. Little definition real quick. It says skillful, clever. You see? So they're skillful and they're very clever in the systems and in the things that they come up with. You see, so when it comes to this article here, and I'm gonna go into this a little bit, but you can even apply this to the C-19 thing. They set up a lot of things as test runs. Okay, well, we're gonna see how they react to this. You see, they find ways to put that cloak over people's minds. You see, and they also find ways to, or in other words, be skillful or crafty in putting fear in amongst the people. You see, and it's all about gaining that world control. You see, so that's why it's important in these days to have faith. But we'll get all into that soon. But on this topic here, it says, let me see. Judge blocks Trump federal funding freeze on all public loans and grants some more aid. So Trump has decided to try and block all government assistance and spending amongst people, right? So when you take that that goes into what you call it, food stamps. Uh, what else you got? WIC. You got Social Security. The disability checks. All these different government assistance things that has been offered. That's offered to lower class people and people that are not able to work or have a hard time working. Section 8. These are all big things, and they're very big things amongst Jake. You see, they're very big things amongst our people. You see, so Esau is definitely coming down on these certain things, but see, a lot of this stuff is test runs. How are the people gonna react? Okay, so they do these things to get a reaction out of the people, and now that they got the reaction, they got to see, okay, how can we mitigate this reaction? How can we control this reaction? What can we do to keep control over the people with the reaction that we saw? You see, it's all testing, really. You see? So that's why it's important to man, you got to pray to the Lord, man. I can't even say do this and do that. Of course, man, you got to study, you got to read, you got to do all these things, but most importantly, you got to pray, man. You got to have a relationship with the Lord. You got to have faith, man, to give you that spirit to be able to discern certain things, because a lot of people do not understand these things. You see, and they may have a worldly understanding of certain things, but you can't apply them to the scriptures, so you don't really know what's going on. You see? So with this, let's just read a little bit. It says a federal judge on Tuesday issued a stay against a White House directive that ordered a spending freeze on federal assistance, which sent Washington into chaos on Tuesday as organizations scrambled to figure out how they are affected after the late night memo was published by news outlets. Judge Lauren L., whatever her name is, says Court of the District of Columbia says she will put the matter on temporary pause as she considers arguments from the U.S. government and the plaintiffs in the case who have asked for the court to issue a restraining order against the government to stop the funding freeze. It says the memo from the U.S. Offices of Management and Budget called for a spending freeze on federal assistance by 5 p.m. Tuesday, which could affect everything from aid to nonprofits, universities, small business loans, and state and local government grants. Ali Khan paused the enforcement of the directive until at least Monday at 5 p.m. to allow further litigation. It says if enacted, any federal aid freeze could have wide-ranging implications, with the White House noting that $3 trillion was spent in 2024 on federal assistance programs. You see, so there's people up in the government trying to so-called stop this, whatever. You see, but it has sent shockwaves through the community and the lower class of our people. You see, but hey, man, it's all prophecy, right? Because soon enough, it all that shit will be cut out. If you think that it because it bounced back on next week, or if it bounced back on next year or next month, whatever, however long it's off, if it's off, these talks are coming out for a reason. You see, and like I said, they're trying to get that reaction to see how they're gonna move around that reaction, okay, and keep control. You see, but that all that's coming to pass. You see, eventually all that's going to be cut off, man. Ain't gonna be no Section 8. You get to live for free and sit on your ass at the crib. You know what I'm saying? You black women, man. Shit, all you Jake women, man. You see, y'all done got all this government assistance and this and that. You feel like you ain't got to work. You got your food stamps. You got your Section 8. You got your WIC for your kids and this and that. You got all these things for the free. You see? And a lot of women is out here scared to even go to work because they know that their government assistance is going to be taken away from them. So that means they got to work harder. They got to do more work. And they got to spend damn near all the money that they worked for. Which, that's fucked up, but Esau gonna pay for that, but guess what? You gonna pay for your bullshit too. You see? So let's go into this a little bit more. Let me see. So where we at? Let me see. I'm gonna get into that. Let me see the famines. Let's go to 2nd Esdras 15. Let's see. 2nd Esdras 15, verse 49. It says, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. You see that? You see that? Widowhood. You done lost your husband. Ain't no husbands left in the world. You see, a lot of men is leaving their families, man. You see? And half you goofy women these days act like you don't need a man. You don't want a man. You don't want to be with a man. You see? So it's all prophecy. And this is things that the Lord is going to send, man. You see? Y'all got to pay attention. You women out here, man, you got to pay attention. You see? And I hate to direct this towards the women, man, but that's who these different orders is going to affect the most. You see? It's going to affect everyone, but you women is going to be super lost out here, man. It's nothing you can do about it. You see? It says poverty. You see? You can't pay for shit. You see? You know, your once your damn your Section 8 and your WIC and all that's gone, then what? You're going to have to go to work, but guess what? You're still going to be poor and fucked up. You see? Because amongst Jake, we have poor money management. Don't put money in the right places. So now you think you're making a couple bucks. Now you still going to want to drink your Hennessy. You still going to want to smoke your weed. You still going to want to do all these different things. You see? You're still going to do all that. So your money's going to be going down the drain. You're still going to want to look cute and this and that. A lot of Jake's priorities is messed up, man. You see? So, you know, us as people, man, we got to get our priorities straight as well, man. You see? Because it's going to get real heavy coming here soon. You see? If it's not already heavy. But it's only going to get worse, man. These are the times we coming in, man. You see? It says famine. You take them food stamps, then what? Come on, man. You take that, then what? What you gonna eat? How you gonna feed your 10 kids, whatever you got, man? How you gonna feed them? What you gonna do? You see? It says a sword. See? A lot of these women gonna be dying, man. It says in pestilence, these sicknesses. You see, like I said, that C-19, that was just a test run. You see, to get that reaction. See what they gonna do. All right, how are people gonna follow? All right, they followed these orders. Okay, they didn't follow these orders. See? They watching, they paying attention, they collecting all that data, that crafty counsel. They sitting around these round tables having these talks, man. They're having these talks, you know, collecting all these data amongst the people, man. You know what I'm saying? Collecting data against the impoverished people, collecting data against the middle class. You see? The so-called middle class, collecting data against everyone, man. You see? These elites, they smart, man. They know what they doing, man. You see, it says to waste thy houses with destruction and death. You see that? So it's a lot of death and destruction that's going to be coming, man. It's the bottom line. I mean, this place has to be destroyed in order for it to flourish, man. It's that simple. And real quick, I want to get this real quick. I've gone into this a couple times, but I just want to get this specific part. This is let's see. In fact, I might as well just read down, but the point I want to get right now is in verse 5. It says, 2 Esdras 9, the type says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, paying attention, watching the news, watching all the things coming to pass. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. We see that happening now. I just recently posted a video going into this chapter a little bit, you know what I'm saying, in that realm. So you can check that out, Lord willing. Verse 3 says, therefore there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. You know, I know just off what I was sent with that news clip and everything, the people, the lower class, you know what I'm saying, lower class Jake women and everybody are truly worried behind the fact that these food stamps and all these different aid and assistance may be cut off. And like I said, even if they cut it back on, it's going to come a time that it's going to get cut right back off. You see? Like we already read in Second Esdras 15, it's telling you, the Lord's telling you that it's going to be famine, it's going to be plague, it's going to be this and that. You see? So you think that free shit's not going to get cut out? It's going to come upon a time where your money's not even going to matter. You see? And we could correlate that with Revelation 13:16. You know what I'm saying? Receiving that mark, man. If you don't receive that mark, you ain't going to be able to buy or sell anything. You ain't going to be able to go to the store and get you no food anyway. So it don't matter how much money you got. You see? So we can't get comfortable out here, man. Jake be wanting to be comfortable, man, but we can't be comfortable. We're not going to be comfortable. You see? The comfortability in this world is so temporary, man. And even if you decide to take that mark, man, your shit's going to be monitored. And most importantly, you are marked for death when you take that mark. You see? The Lord is going to destroy you. You take that mark, man. You see? Verse 4, it says, Then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. This is the point I want to get. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. You see? So at the end of the day, the end is here. And that's the bottom line. So all these things must come to pass. You see? So that's why it's important to have a relationship with the Lord. If you don't have a relationship with the Lord, then you're going to get swallowed up, man. And let's get a classic as well. Revelation 12:12, because these are the times we living in, man. Esau is not playing. Trump is not playing. And for men of the Lord and servants of the Lord, this is a blessing that Trump is in office, man. Somebody that's going to get some things done, man. Forward prophecy. That's what we want. We want prophecy to be fulfilled. We want prophecy to come to pass so we can get our salvation, man, and get the hell out of here, man. I'm telling you now, man, Jake is tired. Jake is going through it, man. I know everybody in the world can attest, man, especially men of the Lord, man. You see? It also speaks about, in Second Esdras, about, suffering straight things, and that word straight goes into a narrow path, or a position of difficulty. So the righteous and the wicked are suffering those straight and those struggling times. You see? So it's your best bet to suffer in righteousness, because if you suffering in wickedness and you don't give a fuck and you're going to continue doing your wickedness and try to do whatever you want to do in this world, try to flourish, you know what I'm saying? That's over with, man. You see? You're going to get burnt up right with this place, man. And I know me personally, I don't want to get burnt up, man. I don't want to feel that, man. You see? Jake be in the whip and the heat might get too hot. You're like, damn. Imagine being in a lake of fire, man. Come on, man. You Jake got to open up your minds, man. For real, man. This is not a game, man. All right? That's why it's important, man. Have a relationship with the Lord, man. Have a relationship with the Lord. He is our only ticket out of here, man. The only ticket. It's nothing else that could save you. You see? But let's grab this real quick. Revelation 12:12 says, Rejoice, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. So where woe goes into destruction. It says, Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is coming down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. We know that devil, Satan's physical counterpart to be Esau, Edom. The earth was given into the hand to the wicked. Okay, Job 9:24. You see? So, with that being said, understand what we dealing with. Understand who we dealing with. And understand why we're dealing with it. It's the end, man. It's the end. You see? So you got to be prepared to go through a world of trouble. And like we just read, it says that for the devil is coming down unto you, having great wrath. You see? Esau is heated. Esau is very red in these times. You see? So he's going to try to do whatever he can to fulfill his worldly lust and fulfill his dream of being he wants to stand in the Lord's shoes. So he's going to do whatever he can to get as close to that as possible. You see? And Trump's big motto, what? Make America great again. Make America great again. You see? What does that mean? Well, America was only great when we were in slavery. You see? America was only so-called great when it was stealing land from the so-called Native Americans. You see? That was the so-called start of their greatness, man. You see? Make America great again. Right, when y'all was stealing, graping and robbing our people, that's when y'all was great. You see? So they about to do it again. They don't care about us, man. And guess what? It ain't for them to care about us. That's what y'all got to understand, too. Why everybody want to big up them and try to save Esau and, you know, act like he's the one needs saving. No, we the ones need saving, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the true Israelites of the Bible, we're the ones that need saving. We're the ones that need delivered out of this place, man. Everything in this earth, and especially in America, has been set up for us to fail, has been set up for us to lose, has been set up for us to be bottom of the barrel. And even for you ones that's selling out and you think you got a lot going on, that shit's going to be shut down if it's not already getting shut down. You see? So ain't no reason and no point for nobody to, especially amongst our people, to be trying to flourish in this land that we are living in. You see, this shit's over with, man. And you know, just to give out a little hope, because it ain't all bad. Okay, it ain't all bad, right? But this is considering that you have, is Isaiah 65? Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's go into that real quick. You see, because I was going into that famine, and all these things that's going to come to pass. You see, we got a few things we got to go into real quick. Salakia, man, this is it's really a heavy topic. You know what I'm saying? Considering the times we're coming in, man, it's a very heavy topic, man, and that understanding has to go out. You know what? So let's do this. I'm going to get this Daniel 12. I'm going to start here and then I'm going to get an account, Lord willing. This is Daniel 12. At the top it says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, and everyone that shall be found written in the book. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame of everlasting contempt." And that's talking about in the kingdom, you see. But like it says, such as that never, it says, there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. You see, and if you go back to Matthew 24, matter of fact, let's just get it. You see, but we're coming into a time that's like never before. You see, like never before. Where are we at? Yeah, here we go. Matthew 24, verse 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be." You see? So we're coming into some times that have never been seen before. You see? And if you read in the Bible, man, it's a lot of horrific things that has happened in the Bible, man, and in ancient times, man. These are real life accounts. You see? These are real life things. Okay? And we're coming into those times, man. It's about to get real hectic out. You see? So now I want to get this account. You see, and this is for you women out there that don't give a damn and that depend on Esau and his ways and his system and his money and all these different things, and don't put your hope and all your faith in the Lord. You see? It's 2 Kings chapter 6, start at verse 24. Okay? Because we're coming into these times again, man. And this is scary stuff right here. You see? 2 Kings chapter 6, starting at verse 24, says, "And it came to pass after this, that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and a fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver." That sounds crazy in itself. Like, if you know, going to word dung is feces, it's shit. You see? Verse 26 says, "And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If Yahweh do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? If the Lord can't help you, how can I help you?" That's what he's saying to this world. It says, "Not of the barn floor, and not of the wine press." It says, "And the king said unto her, What alive thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow." You see that? Verse 29 says, "So we boiled my son, and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she hath hid her son." You see? So they was having to eat their children, man. Come on, man. If that don't put fear in you, man, you so hungry, you looking at your babies like they a meal. You see? And that's why, for you Christians out there, man, that push this vibration of this book is all sweet and dandy, and that the Lord is all sweet and dandy. That's not the case. Okay? Like, these are things that have to be spoken about, man. You see? So if that was happening then, imagine how much now. And what makes this all worse these days is our people don't know how to make fires. Majority of people don't know how to hunt. Majority of people don't know how to fish. You see? Majority of people don't know how to do anything because everybody's so stuck in their phones, stuck in the media. It's a reason why all these things were set up. That's why everything's digital. You see? That's why Elon Musk is coming out with the Tesla and this and that. It's all about control, because once you know how to do shit, then what? But guess what? The elites and all that, they already got it set up. They got bunkers and this and that, and mountains and this and that. So when things get real, they can go hide out and live like they was living in the world. Majority of people cannot do that. So you're going to be stuck out here trying to fend for yourself. And it's not going to work out for you. Why? Because you don't know how to do anything. And most importantly, you don't have a relationship with Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You're not trying. You're not doing anything. Okay? You don't care about your service to the Lord, man. So a lot of you people out there is going to be done for, man. Done. You see? But this is it right here. Excuse me. Just like you. But this is it. For the men of the Lord and the women of the Lord, children that have that relationship, that trust, have faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that you will be fed, you will be taken care of in these great and terrible days that we're coming in. You see? So let's just grab that real quick and we'll close out. Because I had a little setup here. Isaiah 65, verse 13. Slacky. This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. It says, Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You see? So in these times we coming in, man. Well, us over here, men of the Lord, if you truly believe in the Lord, you truly believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you truly have faith. Yes, we live with fear because we fear our Lord. But at the end of the day, we ain't really worried about nothing, man. We know our salvation is on the way. And at the end of the day, man, no matter how long we got to wait, we know we're going to be fed. We know we're going to drink. We're going to eat. We're going to do whatever we got to do to survive until the Lord comes. And whatever we got to deal with, persecution, death, whatever, we take it willingly. You see? And of course, it's easier said than done. Let's be realistic about it. It's easier said than done. But we got faith. That's where faith comes in, man. You see? And there's going to be brothers and sisters that fall off and might take the mark. You see? There's going to be brothers and sisters that might say, fuck it, I'm going to eat this pig. You see? And we got to hold strong, man. You see? Because it may be stuff out there to eat, but is it lawful for you to eat? You see, it's a lot of things that you're gonna have to deal with in these times we coming in, man. You see, but like this scripture, man, the servants of the Lord, man, they gonna eat. You see, we gonna drink. The rest of these motherfuckers gonna be hungry. The rest of these motherfuckers gonna be thirsty. They ain't gonna have no hope. They ain't gonna have nothing, man. You see, they gonna be stuck, man. They gonna be stuck, man. Lord willing, we ain't gonna be the ones stuck, man. For the hopefully elect, man. The ones doing this work with truth and sincerity, man. I want to say Tawada, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Thank you, man. Seriously, man. Like this is a serious thing we dealing with, man. And Jake coming into that realization more and more every single day. You see? We're coming in them times, man. So don't take these things lightly that are coming to pass because it's only the beginning. You see? It's only the beginning, man. We got a lot more to deal with, man. So like I was speaking about in the beginning, a lot of these things coming to pass right now, they've been test runs. They've been collecting data. You see? And eventually it's going to be permanent, man. It's going to be stuck, man. It's going to be up and it's stuck, as they say. You see? And there ain't going to be nothing you can do about it. The only way you're going to be cool is if you got the Lord on your side, man. And not many people has the Lord on their side, man. You see? So, stay prayed up. Keep the faith, man. May the Lord keep the spirit on us brothers, man. The few sisters out there, man. You know, keep us tight, man. Abaratazah, man. See, but with that, Lord willing, I was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory again unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Ruchakwadash. Double honors again to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. I want to say Shalom and Abba Babal.